because Skelly New Kites is coming around the corner, and we're going to not let you wander in there like a balloon someone let go of at Disneyland, because those are an investment too. I'm Donna Reade, joined by Deb Kilsheimer, who networks a conference so fast I need a GPS tracker on her badge.
For sure.
Today we're going to break down Wednesday, the full session lineup, and our best post-conference tips, so you show up with a plan. So pull up a chair, watch Deb and I take on Wednesday. But before that, Deb has an announcement about our conference partner, Right Tool.
Well, our conference partner is Right Tool, and we came up with the perfect tagline for Right Tool. So Hector and Mark, this is for you. Right Tool makes everything else the wrong tool. That's all I need to say. So those of you that use Right Tool, you know how fabulous it is. You know how it speeds up your QuickBooks Online activities. And Hector and Mark are just so brilliant in how they take the things that frustrate us as bookkeepers and accountants and put it into Right Tool to make our job easier and better, so we can actually impact the client transformation without spending time saying too many bad words. So thank you, Mark and Hector, for coming up with Right Tool, because Right Tool makes everything else the wrong tool. So let's talk about Wednesday, the last day of the conference. The day is always sad for me because I get so excited to go, and then I realize it all has to come to an end. So Wednesday's always sad to me, exciting but sad. But let's talk about what's going on Wednesday. You want to pull up the schedule, Donna?
Yeah, I'm going to bring that up in 1 second. Hang tight. All right, so I like Wednesday morning because you can sleep in a little bit. Breakfast
Darn, I hate that.
At 7:30. Well, Deb will be sitting there. Come on.
I'll be sitting
and
twiddling my thumbs. Come on, open up breakfast.
So, because we have the social the night before that goes a little bit later. But this is, 7:30. So early birds can get down there and meet up with Deb. She'll be down there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll be down there.
So the agenda is pushed. We still have the 8 a.m. Now we're not doing 7 a.m. power breakfast because we're getting breakfast. It's starting a little bit later. So we have some power breakfast though at 8. So here we go with the power breakfast again. And remember, those are by the vendors. So they're coming in. They're coming in strong. It's the last day, so let's give them some love, and we'll check them out so we can see what we have.
Power breakfast because you get to really hear some real insights on what they can do. It's not just a short meet at the vendor booth. You really get to, it's what, 50 minutes? You get to hear.
It's 50 minutes, and you get to meet the people.
Yeah.
Again, relationships there. This is where I build the relationships that last me forever. So,
and it's really important to have those relationships with vendors, because then if there is a challenge, something you can reach out and say, hey, this isn't working, or you might be the first to hear about something. I know Tim, he runs Mango Practice Management, and he writes a lot for the Woodard Report, by the way, so you can read really his insights on running this, having your own practice. Now, Lisa, I've not met yet, so I'm of course going to have to meet her. And of course, Dawn, we keep talking about how great Dawn is. And I think probably with ADP, is she going to be doing a thing with ADP?
Probably, because it says payroll.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking,
Actually, let's see. I think there's someone else. Yep.
There's okay, ADP. So she's with, Dawn loves ADP, and I use ADP because Dawn used it, and another friend of mine, Brittany Malador, she used it. And I'm thinking, well, these two superstars using it, who am I to quibble with them? So I went to ADP.
I've used it since the 1990s.
Yeah, and I've never looked back.
With my own businesses, so
right.
Yeah.
So
all right, and we have a few more. So we have
Pilot. Is Pilot another GL product like Digits and Puzzle?
I am not sure what this Pilot. I've heard Pilot in many different things, but I'm not sure what this version of Pilot is. I've heard it used in many different things.
All right, well, that's what you check out then.
Itself. Yeah.
There's so much stuff that you can find out. And then Brex, you've used Brex. You've heard of Brex. What does Brex do?
Yeah, Brex has banking and spend management. So I have a client that uses Brex heavily. They love it. It's very, very popular out of the spaces up in like Silicon Valley. So I have a lot of clients in that, and they love Brex up there. So they love that in the startup areas and that kind of thing. So
And then Aaron, he's with Human Interest. Now, I think Human Interest is a really great product. They can actually do the 401k for you. So you can offer a benefit to your employees, and you can tell your clients that they can offer a benefit, because then it makes working for any particular company more, that, it's like, wow, you give that? And people are looking for that kind of stuff nowadays. So Aaron knows all about that and how to implement it, and takes care of all the heavy lifting, because there is a lot of compliance issues with 401ks, and make sure that happens. So you should have an interesting topic, audit triggers. But,
yeah,
and
so the
Aaron's a really
401k
great guy.
audits. 401k
Yeah.
audits are tough. I've been through a few.
And he's a really fabulous guy. Is gonna Dreamer gonna be with him? Who's he presenting with?
Who's with them?
Mark. Okay.
Mark.
I guess
I don't know
haven't met
Mark yet, but Aaron,
Mark.
I've known Aaron for a few
Yeah, I've
years,
known Aaron
and this
for
is
years.
this is a relationship thing. I met him at one of these things. I mean, so much of a relationship. I was at a conference. I don't know which one now. I don't remember. I'm like, oh, I missed breakfast, and he's like, oh, I got a donut over here, and he gave it to me. I was like, oh, he saved me. I mean, these are the things that happen at conferences with vendors.
And he lives in
with-
Orlando.
with-
I think he's in Winter Park.
Oh,
And
he
he's
is?
a
Oh,
he's
close
a
by.
he's a thrift store eBayer like Hal is. So when he sees Hal, the two of them are like, So he's just a really great guy.
So relationships with everybody. And then we
And
have
Cam, Notify.
Notify. Okay, I bet we're
How
gonna
does- If you
see
click that, or don't click
Tanya.
it yet. Yep, I see. Yeah, I knew it. Tanya's going to be there.
Yep,
Yeah,
I was
Tanya-
heading there.
Tanya is. This is all about construction. So if you're in construction accounting, and what I like about Notify was built, not a lot of apps are built and then they tack them onto QuickBooks. It was built with QuickBooks in mind as they were building it. So it always integrates really great. And I know Tanya's a real big Notify user, and Notify's been around for a long time. They know their stuff. So if you're into the job costing, stuff like that, check that one out. And plus you get to meet Tanya, who
Knows her
big
stuff.
fan. knows her
And
stuff. Big
has
fan.
been working with Notify for years, so she's
Years.
giving them advice on how to set things up and how we work as accountants.
Okay, then we have our last morning main stage. Of course, Joe, and it's going to be there again. Another Joe inspirational message, I'm sure. And then Kick, that's a new GL product. You're going to hear all
So
about
I'm
that.
very interested in Kick this year. That's one of my focuses. I always pick like 1 to 3 apps to focus on, and those are the ones I do deep dives on. So that's a good
Okay.
tip for people, is pick what the ones you want to focus on.
Oh, and Ramp. Ramp.
Yep.
We're excited about Ramp.
Ramp's another one of mine to get more info on. Brad's great. I've spoken with Brad before. He remembered me from something. I don't even
And
know.
we're Ramp certified.
Yeah, so we're Ramp certified. We're using that in our new business that we're building. Ramp
Yeah,
is one of
called,
our tech staff.
Laser.ai, new accounting our new accounting business.
Our new accounting
We're excited
business.
about that.
Yep. And then
And then
we
Kate,
have Kate O'Neill.
He's at one of the keynotes.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be really a great keynote from 9 to 10:40.
All right. So then we.
Get in the
then-
second row, because Don and I will be in the first row.
Yep. and
Then
then we
we're back
have.
to the
We're
vendors.
back to the exhibition now. This is, I think, one of your last chances, if not the last chance, to get in there, get the info you want, the connections with the vendors, get any swag you want. Believe me, they want to get rid of it. I'm telling you now, I used to do a ton of trade shows. I had a business that built booths for people. They don't want to ship that swag back, because you'll
Right.
see the FedEx line during the day. It's not good. So
Yes,
get in
take the
there,
swag.
get your
Don't
lunch.
be embarrassed.
Yep. And okay, so during lunch and that open networking, there is also some meetups going on. So we have the legal
I bet you
industry.
Linda's going to be there, and Sarah's going to be there. Santa Prevost, Linda. I can't remember. I'm getting too old. I don't remember last names, but they'll probably be there. They run their own. They run their own legal podcast. It's really
Yes,
great.
they do. I wish
know
I
their
remembered it right at this moment. But
I know. I'm terrible.
we'll probably have them on as we're wandering around.
Yeah, really. More
And
walking
then
tours.
more walking tours. So we have more walking tours. If you have a VIP, you can get on these, schedule them. If you don't, you can upgrade to VIP and you can get on these too.
And then
Also,
a
there's
Woodward
Woodward
Theater.
Theater. You don't have to be VIP for Woodward Theater. So there's some more of those coming up. Let's see.
Oh, and
then
Todd talks about your practice. If you want to sell your practice, he's the one that can help you sell your practice. He
so
finds
more
the
of
buyer.
the Woodward Theaters, and then we have some more builder contractors. So if you're working with builders and contractors, this will be a good place to meet people like-minded that are you can swap
Now that
stories.
next one looks very interesting. The 5-question advisory script. I think I'll go to that. I wonder who's doing that. Oh
I
wait, I'm
wonder
doing that
who's
one.
doing it.
My name's
You're
not
not
there,
even
but
up
I'm doing
there.
that one. I'm doing that one.
I
That's
don't know.
me.
That was a last-minute ad, so I don't think they've got you
Yeah,
up there
last
yet.
minute ad. Okay, Deb, we have to fill a slot. You willing to work? Sure, I'll do. I'll raise my. I'll do
Wednesday's
it.
a big day for Deb. She has 2 events going on this day.
Yep.
So she has this one, even though her name's not there, you gotta go. I'll be there. I'll be there with my camera filming it.
Okay, good.
So some more
Oh, and then,
walking tours.
yeah, then there's Vanessa. Love Vanessa and Vicky.
Yep. So there's good ones there. So again, sign up for the ones you want to check out. Now we have another Woodward Theater with Beth Whitworth. I have not met her yet. I intend to meet all these people on the lineups here. I've already like friend requested them all. I stalk them. I'm like brutal.
You'd think Donna was shy. She keeps telling. Somebody said I can't hear Deb speak. Somebody's saying. Can't hear me at all. I see my mic. So can you still hear me? I can't sit. I can't sit to hear Deb speak. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That's from SWE.
Hopefully I don't
Can you
have
stand
my
up
chat
and hear
on.
me speak? Would that help?
Hey Ted, I'll bring up it on my phone.
Right.
Let's see.
And then at 12:20, there's another Woodward Theater. Reps over intentions. Let's see who's teaching that one.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Brandy
Brandy.
Jordan.
She's with
Okay.
Woodward. She's hilarious.
Yes,
She's really good.
I love talking to her. She's fun. So yep. So if you want a reps over intentions, there you go.
Right.
I like that idea because you have to do a lot of reps to get things
Again,
done.
Randy, now here more classes,
Yeah.
more breakouts. Oh,
Yep.
Sherry, I can't wait to hear Deb speak at SNH. Of course. Well, thank you very much, Sherry.
Great.
Okay, great.
We know
okay,
people
now we
can
know
hear
what
you
meant.
now. So
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
All right. So yes, we got
But another
Randy doing more
she's
AI.
She's trained from TOPS, so I know she just got back from the advanced TOPS retreat, so that should be really good. And Randy Johnston again, Randy, and then Liz. I mean, 3 superstars to pick. How do you pick? I don't know.
Liz is a master, like at doing all the apps and the technology and all that stuff. She's a master at that. She really, really gets into it, and that's like her jive. She loves it.
Plus, she's with her pink hair. I just love the pink hair. And then Beyond the Logo. That should be interesting.
Oh
for
yeah,
branding
Roman.
yourself.
Roman's another person that I want to meet. I have not met him in person. We've exchanged messages, but I have not met him in person yet. So I want to meet him for sure. And then there's Kelly.
Of course, Kelly. Everybody knows Kelly.
Yeah, and she's again another
I thought
master.
Kelly retired, and here she is. She's back.
She's retired, kind of.
You just
I
can't
think.
leave us, Kelly. You just can't. And then, of course, Keith. He's from Mendelssohn. So I bet you if you click the button, Mario will be
Let's
the next
see.
one.
There's
How
Mario.
many
Yep.
Marios can be there?
Critical thinking and problem solving. Such
Oh, I
a
tell you
great
what,
skill.
yeah.
Oh my
Yep,
gosh.
they're very
yes.
good at that.
Yeah.
So, okay, then the next one is pods versus specialized teams. Oh, she's with Brittany's group.
Oh yes.
Brittany
There
Brown.
you go. Okay, so if you don't know what pods are like a group of people that work together with a specific clients. That's what they're called, pods. I learned this in the Intuit world. They call pods.
Oh.
So if if the language isn't there for that, pods versus specialized teams, instead of working with one specialty type of accounting, you're working with a bunch of different clients together and solving the problems together. Where specialized teams are specializing in, and I think I got it right. I think ledger gurus can tell me if I got this wrong. Specialized teams are more like you're the construction team. You're the
Oh, okay.
that's the way that I that I envision that, and I believe that's the way they work based on what I learned about them so far.
Well, we'll have to go to make sure that what we told them is correct.
Yeah, I'll ask Brittany or Steve about that. Did I get that one right?
Okay, then 2:00 we have more classes. Oh, look, who's that talking?
Oh, and there she is. Now remember, we're at Wednesday, and
For
it's
Wednesday.
2:00. This conference goes the whole day. It's
The
not a
whole
half
day.
day. And
So
get
those
out
of you
there.
that are
Nope.
flying out Wednesday afternoon, shame on you. No,
Yeah.
I'm just teasing.
I know people like to leave on Wednesday because they don't want to spend another night at the hotel or they don't want to leave late, but I'm spending another night because there's so much. And of course, I can't miss Deb because she'll be there.
Yeah, well,
but there are
well,
other
those
great
difficult
people.
Conversations.
Yeah.
My favorite topic.
Yep.
Of course, I'm competing with Allison Ball and Amy. You know,
And you have
some
a
really
couple
good
more, too.
topics. So,
And Allison is awesome. She knows her stuff. Amy, I don't know Amy yet. I don't know these. I don't know.
So it's
Amy
about more
really-
marketing
I think I
stuff,
know
so that should be
marketing,
good.
but turning your website and analytics.
so
and
click on the
traffic
number
and
3. What does
leads.
it cover? The 3 tracks:
This covers operations,
firm
AI,
operations,
marketing.
artificial, and marketing.
Yep.
What does mine cover? Leadership. I think we all should be leaders.
Leadership. Yep.
Client
So
experience.
pick what you think your best thing is. If you have VIP, you get the recording.
Yep.
So you can always upgrade and get the recordings. And then there's 2
Karen,
more.
she's another one, and Jan. I mean, God,
Yep.
hopefully
Again,
somebody will show up at my class.
you are not. I know they will. You are not going to miss out on anything. You are going to get the
Any
1
of
to
those
3
5
things you can get.
Fabulous.
Yep.
I hope
they're
you
gonna
come to
be
mine
awesome.
because I'm a little biased. But
Yep.
any one of those 5, you can't go wrong.
All right, and then
now
we
we
have
got snacks. More
we have the
snacks.
snack time. Now notice we don't have an open exhibition. The exhibition is closed.
Yeah, they're
at
starting
this
to break
point.
them down. So
They're
if you need
already
to get in there
breaking
one
them
last
out.
time, you might be able to walk in and get something.
Yeah.
But it's only
they're-
20 minutes. You only got 20 minutes in
Yeah.
that break.
You're just getting a snack and retooling to figure out what the next one you're going to.
And then the last class of the day of the whole conference.
And here we go. There's Roman. That's
Mario again.
interesting.
Terry Warren, another graduate of the Advanced Tops group.
Mhm.
And who's she speaking with, Terry?
Terry. Oh, I always forget. Melissa
Melissa,
Stout.
okay.
I don't. Yeah. And at this point, if you've gone to these and you've heard these speakers before in different ones, maybe, I mean, if they really inspired you to go to them, maybe find a new speaker. You learn something from someone new. So that's one thing that I try to do is learn from something new.
Now, Lauren's interesting because she has a wellness company. She's not, she's not teaching about accounting. She's teaching, because really, you have to protect the asset. The asset is you.
Well,
You
and
know,
your employees
well,
too, or your team.
Right.
So you gotta make sure that you're not burning yourself out, and if you have a team, you're not burning them out, which is
Right.
like worse than burning yourself out. Because
Yeah.
if your team burns out, you will automatically burn out.
Right. So protect the
Yeah.
asset, which is you. And then, of course, Nancy.
And
And
Nancy,
what a great way to end the conference with Nancy. You'll go out with a whoo. You know,
yeah, she'll bring it. I'm telling you,
She'll
she
get
will
you on
bring
fire.
It. Yeah, she'll be literally the dancing accountant. She will be.
yeah.
dancing.
So she's a great way to end the conference. So then it's over, right?
Then at 5, it's officially over.
It's over.
Now.
Oh, officially over.
Officially
I think we-
over. I will tell you that there is probably some parties going on in the cabanas out by the pools. There's definitely people in the bar area, so people are still around, milling around. There may be some vendors doing events afterwards, but it's officially over at 5. And then, you've met people, you can see them,
Right.
the ones that haven't left, you'll be able to see them and network even more. A lot of value comes after the event ends.
Right. So when the conference is over, what do you do, Donna? What's your game plan for once the conference ends?
Oh, I'm finding one of the after events, one or two
Okay.
to them to go to. So I have a couple this year. There's a couple at the pool going on. I think
Kathy
Oh.
Grosskurt's having one with Alicia.
with Alicia, Kathy and Alicia are doing one, so I'll probably visit that. I may go to dinner out at Disney Springs with some people. My family is in town too, because we're jetting over, we're Ubering over to Disney the next day. So there's a lot of that going on. But yeah, I'm still working. I mean, I'm still working, not working, but I'm still like enjoying the conference. I'm still
Right.
enjoying the people that are still there and talking to them and saying goodbyes until the next time I see them. So
So what is it though when they get home, when all the excitement ends and
now
you get
when we
home and you go,
leave,
okay, I just spent 4 days in Orlando absorbing all of this stuff. Now
so
comes the work.
the
How are you
post-conference
going to take
work.
the information you have and make it so next year when you return, you're at the place you want to be? So do you have a game plan for that? What do you do?
So yeah, so I actually do have a game plan. So, and it's happening during the whole conference. I have a little on my phone. I have a note taker thing that I have in my system, and I make little notes of things I want to implement because I can't implement everything. So I'm making notes of the things that I found important that I want to implement or I want to check into further. Whether it's an app, it's an idea, it's a concept, it's a person I want to reach out to. They're going into my note place. One specific area for this. Then when I get back afterwards, I download, or I don't down. I look at it again. I go, okay. Sometimes I go, what was I thinking? And then I start to act upon those things to implement them. If it's another person I want to send a message to do schedule a one-to-one. If it's another app I want to look at and do a demo. If it's a thought or a concept I want to add into my business, I start to parse those out so that I can implement them. It's less than 10 things.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Yeah, less than 10 things that I take away because less than 10 is actionable over the next 3 months that I have before I start winding up for the next conference. So, yeah, that's what I do.
You want to hear what I do?
What do you do?
Well, let me tell you, I am very big on handwriting notes. I have a notebook with me. I mean, everybody uses note takers, and I do have Claude AI that records everything. But I find when I have a notebook, and I usually have my notebook handy, where is it? With paper. I write stuff down on paper, and they've done studies where if you write it down, you have to think more, and it's like a brain connection or something like that. So I actually take notes during the conference while I'm looking at the main stage. Anything I'm at, but I'm in a notebook. I get a notebook, and then when I come home, and I realize I'm not capturing everything, because I found if I relied on the note takers, I would think, okay, well, the note takers, I don't have to pay attention as much. And then I never would go back and look at the note takers. I'm like, wait, something's wrong here. So by having to write it down, I'm paying better attention. So then when I come home, I will tell you, I do nothing for a day or two. I have to recover. So then I go into my office and I sit down and I just, again, get up my notepad. And I just start writing everything I thought about. I call it spewing. There's no method or madness. I just start putting everything I can think of that I thought about the conference and another thought. I will tell you, my hand cannot keep up with my pen. But again, I'm kind of clarifying my thoughts by writing it down. The action of actually pen to paper is really a big deal. In fact, you could check it out on YouTube, ChatGPT it and see. The pen to paper thing to me is really important. So then I write it down and then I can go, okay, let me see if I can get these in order. What's the big takeaway? So what I might do is take a picture of the document. It's in my handwriting. Throw it up in the chat. Go, okay, what's the 3 major things that I need to work on? I will let that organize it. But I got all my thoughts out. I go, okay, well, that's a good, I like that plan. And let me do one thing. One. Because I remember, I think I said in an earlier broadcast that I went to my first Sleater conference and the vendor floor was there. And I walked around and was just, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to, because there was so much, I didn't know where to start. It's kind of like going to a restaurant that the menu is so big. you don't know what to eat because there's too many choices. So I thought, okay. So the next year I went back and I had done nothing because I had too many choices. I go, this year I'm going to pick one vendor and implement that. Just one. So I went around to the vendor floor. I go, well, I think I'm going to start with this one. And it was SmartVault. So I started with SmartVault. Then I went back and I implemented that after the second year. And then I thought, well, that's my game plan. I picked one because if I picked all, I would do nothing. So I always recommend pick one vendor. If you, I like it might be Anchor this year. It might be, Human Interest. It might be Financial Sense or Double. Pick one and do that one. Of course, I think you should all look at Fanatical Software for reporting because that uses AI, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, take a look at that one. But that was one I looked at last year. I thought this one, because to me, we transform people with what we do. It's not about the report. It's about the meaning of the report. So how can I get greater meaning of the numbers that I'm seeing that the accounting produces? Claude will help me clarify the information because I think we're so used to dealing in facts. And I had an idea the other day. What I'm looking for are clues. Okay, the fact is the bank balance is this, but what's the clue it's telling me for what can I do further with it? And that's where Claude comes into play and AI comes into play. So a reporting software, and I use Fanatical, can get me to the clue that I can use then chat to get more ideas to transform clients. See that path? So that's why I like Fanatical. But anyway, find one you like and then come up with your idea. Like one of the ideas, about 2 years ago it was, Donna, when I saw Donna at Intuit Connect. I said, hey, you want to work together? Which started this whole nonsense that we do. But that was the one idea we implemented.
Changed my life.
Exactly, changed my. But it was one idea, and it was not a class or anything. It was just being brave enough for me to see Donna, who I'd admired from afar. Because I don't know about you, but if you see her LinkedIn articles and the stuff that she writes, I'm like, gee, this girl, like, poof. And I actually saw her and went up and talked to her. And lo and behold, here we are 2 years later. Maybe it's 3.
We're working into 3 at this point.
Now.
But I was the same. I was like awestruck myself.
Well, but that was the one idea we had. Yeah. So, I don't think we even told him. One thing we just studied on yesterday. What do we call them? What do we decide to do? These things from the hallway? What do we call it?
Oh, hot takes from the hallway.
Hot takes from the hallway. So,
yeah. We're going to be there live with our camera.
Hot takes from the hallway. So we might grab you and say, "What's your hot take from the hallway?" So we came up with that brand. See what fun we have. But come up with one when you go home. Know yourself because protect your asset, which is you. So people like Nancy, who are real extroverts, they get their energy from crowds. Actually, in reality, I'm an introvert. People don't believe that, but I get my energy from being by myself. But I can turn it on when I'm there. Donna's an introvert. So find out, make sure you are who you are. Don't be me. Don't be Donna. Don't be Nancy. Don't be Cindy. Don't be any of these people. Be you. And find what works for you and then implement one idea and say, okay, by the end of next year, I want to be here at the end of next year's conference. And to do that, I need to do this, and back it up, which you need to do today. I know as accountants, today I'm going to do this. So I always back it up and I have my little chart that I write every day. And then I have my 30 most important things. To make sure that I'm on track for what I want to accomplish. And it's just a daily activity that gets me to where I want to be. And all I have to do is that today. And but anyway, that's how I handle it because the year will go by so quickly. And before you know it, it'll be next Scaling New Heights, the next one. And we can't wait to see you again next year. But that's what we recommend you do after the and make sure. Oh, and the last day of the conference, Joe always has the best ticket price. So I was going to buy your ticket.
That's when you get your ticket,
or before the special goes out. I always do. So I always wait for. He announces on the last day. The next theme will be X, and the tickets will be on sale here, and blah blah blah. And then I just keep pressing refresh on my phone. until I can actually buy the ticket. And then it's off my plate. I like to get things done. One day I won't forget to buy my ticket. I won't forget to buy my ticket. And all of a sudden the tickets are all sold out. So I just take care of it now. Do it now, do it now, do it now. And so I always recommend buy your ticket at the end of the conference. If you get your ticket and you can't go, get your money back. So it's better to have it, not be able to go, than want to go and not have it.
So I'll have to tell you, last year we were sitting at the table, and Deb like, I want to be on main stage next year. Lo and behold, she's on main stage.
Yeah, really. Put it out in the universe.
So she put it out in the universe. So she did it, and that was.
I'm only going to be on there for 25 minutes, but it's going to be Monday morning.
Yep.
And I'm going to be on with Emily, Matt, and Liz, and me. So it's 4 people have to talk in 25 minutes. That doesn't give me much time.
And we can tell how Deb talks. We can time how much Deb talks on that one. Liz will be
Well, I've been practicing. We had a meeting yesterday about what they're going to ask us, and I've been practicing. I can make it shorter, make it shorter, make it shorter.
So you can make the conference whatever you want it to be for you. Mm-hmm. But I think have a plan going in. Just have a plan.
And
that will make it so much better.
That I think is really nice is the people at Woodard work really hard for this, and the women that stand at the check-in desk, they're there the entire time. They don't. I think they sleep there. So I always go up at the end, and I know people are complaining, and I don't like this, and I don't like that, and I don't like this, and I always just go up and say, I want to thank you again. You had an absolutely fabulous time. I know you probably get a lot of complaints, but I think this is great. So I appreciate the fact that they took the time, the energy to put on this thing for us. So just thank the people that you see. It's just
and how
being
about
nice and
instead of complaining verbally to people who have no control at that moment in time, they do a conference survey.
Yeah, just tell them.
Thoughtful suggestions, not complain about what you didn't like. Maybe
say what you did like.
Suggest what you did like and what you didn't like and how they could do it better.
Is everything perfect?
It.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
Maybe say, I really didn't like the carrots. They were dry. I mean, okay.
Okay.
But the broccoli was really good.
I mean,
really, look at all the positive things. You're going to get to meet me and Donna.
Yes.
That's the highlight of the whole thing.
You can get your Bookkeepers on Fire pin
Get your Bookkeepers on Fire
You can sign up to be on our show. Oh, there's so much stuff going on, and there's so much stuff going on. There's many, many wonderful people, lots of events. The vendors are having probably raffles and stuff like that. They're usually giving away. I mean, Financial Sense just gives away hard cash.
Do they?
So
it has cents in their name. It should be financial dollars.
Yeah.
But
at least they have in the past.
Come away with an idea. I'm going to make 3 new contacts, 3 new friends, maybe just one, that you can talk with. Because I will tell you, you go home and you're sitting in your office, and a lot of us work by ourselves in the sense that we're in our own desk on our own space, looking down. But everybody's out here to help you and say, look, you can do this. You got it. You're okay. So find a buddy, someone you can call when you're not feeling that good. I know, join a group like Bookkeeping Buds, for example. If you want people to support you, Corey's group, Ask a Bookkeeper, Nancy's group, Ask a CPA, of course, Bookkeeping Buds, fabulous. And there's other groups out there, like Martha has a group, Megan has a group. Can I think of any more groups? Ron Baker has a group, Threshold Now. I'm a member of that one too. Very good.
Jason Stats has a group. Hector has a group.
Hector has a group. We did hear Hector might be there. Hector might come.
It's only a rumor. It's unconfirmed. It's unconfirmed at all.
God himself is showing up.
We'll do breaking news if we know
Carlos
anything.
will be with them. I just love it. I love them both. But boy, I hope Carlos might come too. Woo. But Hector might come. Yay. But go find some new friends. Join a group if you want. You're not alone in this profession. Join the Woodard group. I mean, they're right there, Woodard. He's going to tell you all about the Woodard group you can join, education and stuff like that he has to really empower your practice to move forward for what you want it to be. So to us, scaling is the Super Bowl of our year, the Oscars, the Tonys, the Emmys.
Yeah, they're going to give out the Pro Advisor Awards, but it doesn't have it on the agenda what night that happens or when that happens.
They usually do it in the morning on one of the main stage. Gary goes on stage. I don't know what day it is.
It's not, I don't know. People have been asking me, and my answer is, I don't know.
I have no idea. And they also have this new AI Native Award they're giving out.
Yeah, I don't know when that's going to be given out either. So,
hopefully we won something, Donna. It's all about winning.
Hopefully. Yeah. I don't care. It's nice to be nominated. That's what everyone says.
Yes.
I want to win. Okay?
Well, I know you're top 5 in mid-market top of Pro Advisors. I'm top 5 in tax, which, great. But everybody, I think just showing up.
But it's all my friends are up against me, so what do I do?
I know. Yeah. Rachel's got thank you, Rachel. Proudly wear your pin.
Yep, proudly wear your pin. And we have, for those people who have been on our show or are going to be on our show, we have special pins coming in just for those people. They are nice. I designed them, so I think they're nice.
We spent a lot of money on them.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're really thrilled that in less than 2 weeks, about a week and a half, because we're both, you're getting there Friday, I'm getting there Saturday.
I'm coming in Friday night. Yep. So Saturday morning, I'll be down there.
My son might show up with his kids. So you get to see my grandchildren, who I just think are so adorable. Of course, they're my kids, so I think they're so cute. So if you find me, he wants to go to the pool that day. So I think, okay, so come find me at the pool. And I can say, this is my little granddaughter. Isn't she cute? You say, yes.
Just say yes.
just say yes. But anyway, I'm so thrilled that it's coming. I can't. Have you started packing? I haven't. I should.
I have been gathering the items that I need. So
I
have
a lot farther to go. I drive. I have a driver drive me down to the conference. I don't have to take a plane. And,
I send things to Deb to bring.
Yeah, she sends things to me because I don't have to worry about weight limits. So Amazon has been showing up at my door every day, and Hal goes, "What did you buy today?" I said, "I don't know. Donna did."
But yeah, no, I have a whole, of course, I have a system for travel.
Of course.
Yeah, so I have a whole system of travel because we'll be at the conference for so many days that I have to switch into Disney mode. So
because the next day, we're taking the next day off, and the next day, Friday, we're going to Disney World.
Yeah, so then I go from conference bubble to Disney bubble, basically.
If you want to go to Disney on Friday, find us.
Yep, we're going to Magic Kingdom.
We'll have a Scaling New Heights Disney pack.
So Magic Kingdom on Friday and Epcot on Saturday. That's the plan so far. We have 2 more days after that, but those I can guarantee those 2. So if you want to go, just reach out to us. Just send me a message on LinkedIn. Yep.
And
I may bring the camera and do some streaming of us in the wild. That could be interesting.
Wear comfortable shoes. Make sure no high heels. This is not a high heel place.
Yeah, no, not at the conference or at Disney. Neither one.
No. If you have high heels with you, of course, I'm sure Vanessa Vasquez will have her high heels, and Laura Redmond, and some of the girls that always dress up. And I'm thinking, they always
for presentations they take them off when I see Vanessa in sneakers.
No, they always look fabulous. They always are so put together. I'm like, I am not.
I know. I'm lucky if my shirt doesn't have food on it by the afternoon.
I know. I have toilet paper coming out of the back of my pants.
Yeah.
But anyway, we just want you to have fun, have a good time, learn a lot, and make new friends, because that's the best part of this conference, are the friends that you'll make. So with that, Donna, I think we should sign off. And,
all right. So share these videos. We did. How many did we do this week? 3. 3 videos.
Plus our regular interview. With
plus our interview with Jesse. So
and next week on our Bookkeepers on Fire, we have Blair Enns.
And if you don't know who he is, he wrote a book called Win Without Pitching.
Win Without Pitching. He's like a really big shot. I mean, so
yeah.
next week on our Bookkeepers on Fire, we have Blair Ends. I can't believe he said yes. I met him at Free Frame. First, I asked him, "Would you like to be on our Bookkeepers on Fire podcast?" Sure. Okay. So he responded. I'm like, oh my God. So I said, "When's Blair Ends coming on?" She said, "He's next week." I'm like, oh.
Yeah. It
So-
took us a while to get the schedules worked out because he does
But
a
he's
lot of
coming
stuff.
on. So don't
So
miss
he's-
Tuesday's episode with Blair Ends. Now, we always tell him 30 minutes. Hopefully he'll be like Ron Baker. Ron stayed for an hour.
Yep. So
We're not going to make him stop. So if he wants to talk for till next week's episode, okay.
So if you can't tell already, Deb's gonna fangirl.
I'm a
the whole
fangirl.
thing. Yeah. So I'll try to rein her in, but
Well, we're just
All
thrilled
right.
that, 'cause we got somebody of his, that he's coming. Remember, but the whole purpose of this podcast, remember, is to really elevate the people that are in this profession and to highlight you. And we just happened to get a superstar on because I met him and I asked him, so, and he said he was kind enough to say yes. So
and he's gonna have some wonderful tips for you guys. I listened to his podcast.
his podcast is
And
great. His books are
It's great.
fun.
I've learned so much stuff from it, and I recognize some of his teaching in things that I see out there.
Right.
So I recognize it, and it's awesome. So it's really
So
cool.
anyway, I want to thank Right Tool for being our sponsor for this podcast. Remember that Right Tool makes everything else the wrong tool. So we will see you next week with Blair, and then we will see you Saturday, the following week, on the 13th, June 13th, in Orlando at Scaling New Heights. Until then,
Can't wait.